In this video I will show you how to produce invoices for a course or term. Usually you will invoice a term ahead of time. So we'll pick this one as an example, Junior Advanced, because it hasn't yet started. It starts in 10 days time. So just click on the course title and then quite simply click the invoice button. Now this will produce an invoice for every person in that course or term, and it will apply the price that you've specified and times by the number of sessions. So you can add payment terms in this field. So for example, your bank account details or how you would like to be paid. And then you can also add a set of comments, for example, a reminder that a particular session might not be going ahead or that there's a holiday coming up. So we'll leave these blank for now and click Create Invoices. This will produce the invoices and will take us to the Review Invoices screen. So here we can see it has produced 6 invoices because there are 6 members in this course or term. We can review them, so we can scroll through and make sure they're correct. We can also edit individual ones by clicking the Edit button. We can check the details. For example, we could add a discount here and then click Update. And yes, now you can see this invoice has been modified and includes a discount. So just once again, you can simply click Edit to edit a particular invoice. You can add or remove items, and you can also apply discounts and so on. So just click Update again, go back to the review screen, just make sure that everything's correct, and then you can do one of two things. You can either click the Send All button, which is probably what you will do most commonly, or you can also print all, or you can simply, if you've already printed them, mark them as sent. So we won't print them in this case, so we're going to send them via email, which is what you would normally do. We'll click the Send All button. This screen will allow you to fill in the message text of the email. Again, you can leave that as it is, or you can modify it as you see fit. You can also send yourself a copy. So this email address here would be the one that's associated with your account. So this will basically send a copy of that invoice to yourself. You can also see who that invoice is going to. So we've got several members here plus one other one. So we keep this list short. So there might be several other members here if you have a large group. And then when you're done, you simply click Send. So I won't be doing that now because I'm running a demo system here, but normally you just click Send and then the invoices will show as sent. So I show you what it would look like had I sent them. So I basically click Mark All as Sent, and now the system has changed the invoice status of all these invoices to Open. Previously they were drafts because they hadn't been sent or marked as sent, and the draft invoice basically is just as the name suggests, a draft in the system, so it doesn't really count as a properly produced invoice. So a properly produced invoice would either be open, paid, or overdue. So in this case, they're all open. And again, you've got opportunity to print them if you want, or if you want to keep paper records. So I'll just show you what that looks like. Print all creates a long PDF file where you can see you can just simply hit print to print these all off. Now we're not going to do that now. We can just basically click back to our course, and now we can see here at the bottom we've got 6 invoices, we've got the outstanding amount. We can look at the details of all the invoices as well, and then when we receive a payment we can just simply click the payment button. We can take partial payments if we want to. We could select the payment method. If we've been paid by bank transfer or check or cash, we can make a note of that here and then save to mark that invoice as paid. So as you can see, it's pretty straightforward. There are other ways to find invoices and mark them as paid. So for example, if we know the invoice number, let's say we get paid next week, I'm going to find invoice 68 in the system. Just type the invoice number in the search field at the top. Here you can see invoice 68 comes up, and again from this screen we can do the same thing that we did on the previous screen. We can just accept the payment, mark this invoice as paid. If we click on the title, we can take a closer look. We can see we've received the payment. with the date 11th of April, the amount paid, how it was paid, and that the invoice is now fully settled. So that's invoicing in a nutshell. Please drop us an email if you've got any questions.